First on BBC Two, a new adventure for Oz and James.
Is it only a year ago we were in France, pouring a fine vin rouge, smelling the aromas, tasting the mystery...
Shut up, man. Come on, don't be sentimental. Just tell them what we're doing.
All right. Well, this time we're heading off on a Californian road trip to sample the finest...
That is the best glass of wine I've ever had.
And foulest...
It is such a completely unholy alliance of flavours
that the new world has to offer.
We'll meet young rebels.
That was Clark. I thought you were dead.
Old rebels.
More great wine made now than ever in the history of the world.
And deranged rebels.
I like the monkey bite.
France is where we think the world's best wines come from. The Californians would beg to differ. Who's right?
This is a wine that will change the world. Welcome to a serious piece of investigative wine journalism. Ruthlessly paired of any extraneous or irrelevant nonsense.
You leave it alone for 15 minutes and you get hammered. This is Oz and James's big wine adventure, The New World.
Come on, man, really, it's Oz and James's thinly disguised drinking holiday.
Give me strength.
Oz Clark, wine ponds, a man who likes talking about wine instead of drinking it.
James May, petrolhead, a man with nothing intelligent to say, but a huge thirst. Last year, we got together for a 1,000-mile tour of the vineyards of France. I attempted to teach James the basics of wine appreciation while we hunted for the best the old world has to offer.
But that was a year ago. I drank, I forgot, so I agreed to another trip.
So, I've invited James to go west, young man, and discover a whole new world in California. This is the birthplace of the New World Wine Revolution. And the objective of New World wine is pleasing the wine drinker. Pleasure in the bottle, easy to understand. And where better to meet than Venice Beach, Los Angeles, where the buff and the beautiful hang out. So, we should fit right in.
Oi! Morning! Funnily enough, Oz stands out, mainly by his paleness.
The reason we've met on the beach is because this is the scene of my greatest wine tasting triumph. On this beach here, I became world wine tasting champion.
I didn't know there was a World Wine Tasting Championship.
There hasn't been one since. That's why I'm still undisputed world wine tasting champion, because no one's actually challenged me and taken the title away.
But when was this?
This was 1985.
1985?
Yes.
On the basis of this, if we organise some sort of wine tasting on this trip and I beat you, that would make me World Wine Tasting Champion, wouldn't it? As you're the current champion.
Yeah, but...
It's like conkers.
All right, okay. So, surprise me. What kind of car have we got?
Ah, well. Come and have a look. It's very American.
I should hope so.
And you'll like it. Last year we made a little corner of France forever England with the oil leak from our classic Jaguar. This time I've gone for a more sensible vehicle.
Well, oh, James!
No.
The Mustang!
No, I was having you on. Sorry. It's better than that.
Big carbon. Another pickup over there.
No, it's definitely not a pickup.
Come on. You wait.
It has a generator to power the fridge, which will have your wine in it. And we will never ever have the debate about who's got to drive the car to the hotel after we've had a drink, because this is the hotel. You get in it, it's a house. You'll like it. Look at it. But never mind the decor, look at the facilities, which is what this is about. I haven't shown you the best bit yet.
Oh, haven't you?
Watch.
What's happening?
Both sides of it extend outwards.
James. Are we sharing this?
No, this is yours.
I can't have this all to myself.
Why not?
Well, it's not fair, actually. I mean, it actually isn't fair.
On the basis that you complained about me last time because you thought I was a hooligan and a yobbo and I was a disgrace to Britain and all the rest of it, I'm repaying you with this master bedroom arrangement. I will go down the front, sleep on the sofa, snore, burp,
And I will
be
promise
drunk.
to be extremely nice to you. It's strangely, awfully magnificent.
Good. First of 6 gears. Clear, clear. We're now motoring. This is the Monaco Dynasty, 40 feet of marble, wood and roost leather luxury recreational vehicle. An RV. It's longer than a Routemaster bus and it's capable...
Stop it, James. This is a wine show. Now, California produces 85% of America's wines. Starting in Los Angeles, we've got hundreds of miles of road ahead of us, traveling through all the best wine regions, from Santa Barbara to the dusty plains of Monterey, through the forested hills of Santa Cruz, ending up in the world-famous Napa Valley, just north of San Francisco. Have you actually remembered anything about what I tried to teach you about wine?
Yeah, virtually all of it. Wine is a drink made from grapes, but unlike mere grape juice, it's alcoholic, and it's alcoholic because of the process of fermentation. Fermentation occurs because the sugar that occurs naturally in the juice of the grapes reacts with the yeast which forms on the skin of the grapes whilst it grows.
Is that it? You're going to have to work a lot harder in California, my son. This is the land of the free. There are no hidebound rules you have to obey like in the old world. You can blend whatever grapes you like, you can grow them wherever you like, you can make whatever you like from them. It's like a giant vat with limitless possibilities and the potential to produce some of the most exciting wine in the world. But in the UK, most people still only buy the mass-produced bottles from big players like Blossom Hill and Gallo.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a Californian wine for £10. It's always been £5 or £6.
I think that's right. There's a real problem in the British market of why there aren't more California wines at £7 or £8, £9, £10.
Our first stop is Santa Barbara County, just north of LA, home to a booming wine industry and the perfect place to take James back to basics. I'll kickstart his New World wine education by testing him on the range of grape varieties they grow around here. The wines will all taste different. Santa Barbara's vineyard shot to fame as the location for the boozy, Oscar-winning film Sideways. It also made a star of the Pinot Noir grape.
But before we get into that, we have to get into this. After 4 hours on the road, we've finally arrived at the first of the trailer parks we'll be staying in.
I got a little wife, she's the joy of my life. There's no place like home. I got a little house that I call my own.
We're in Buellton, slap bang in the middle of Santa Barbara County. It's our first chance to stretch our legs, so I crack open the Oz and James wine can to capture the magic of our surroundings. They've made that one very homely, haven't they? They've got the satellite dish, they've got, let's see if we can just operate the zoomer, they've got teddy bears and candles and flowers.
An empty one.
That's a vacant lot in American.
Not an empty one.
The top of your head just went through frame like the moon rising. Now that we've parked our house, we can have a drink. So it's off to the local supermarket, where it's my quest to find a decent, local, dependable wine for under a tenner.
Now, there we are. What about this one?
Ah, Camelot, the legendary site of Guinevere, Sir Lancelot and King Arthur's court. It was a fabled setting where the days were warm, the nights were cool, and the tables were round.
It's absolute nonsense. That's actually in Santa Barbara town.
Right, and that's 10 quid.
What it says on it, which is encouraging, is Santa Rita Hills
Yeah.
is the new trendy area out towards the ocean, i.e. really, really cold. And Pinot Noir is a grape that likes cold. Look, a long, cool growing season, that's it. Pinot Noir likes cool conditions. It's, of all the red grapes in the world, it's the one that likes cool conditions most. Shove it in a hot place and it tastes like jam.